Hello, my name is Sarah Neal, and I'll be presenting the Strategy Individual Capstone project on GE Healthcare. Here's an outline of the topics that I'll be discussing. The healthcare technology industry consists of companies who are developing technology for the purpose of improving aspects of the healthcare system. Humans have been developing tools to solve medical problems since as early as 6000 BCE, when they were creating saws and drills from stone for surgery. Huge innovations started in the 1970s when computers began to merge with the medical technology. Now we have solutions such as X-ray machines, robotic-assisted surgery devices, wearable technology, and telehealth. This is a large industry with a significant growth outlook. In 2022, the market revenue was $394.6 billion. The compound annual growth rate is 19.8%. Key competitors in this industry include GE Healthcare, Siemens Healthineers, Philips Healthcare, and Hologic. They produce similar technological innovations and productivity solutions at competitive prices. There are several exciting trends in this industry. Artificial intelligence is being used to create efficiency and provide analytics. There is digitization of paper records to electronic health records. Solutions are being developed vendor neutral so that they can be integrated with multiple other solutions along the patient care pathway to increase efficiency. And remote operations are being used for clinician collaboration as well as telehealth. Telehealth rose from 0.1% to 43.5% during the pandemic and is continuing to be used due to its convenience. Pestle analysis identifies external forces an organization faces, and they don't have direct influence over them. In the interest of time, I'll touch upon a few factors that are driving the most change in the industry. The economic force, interest rates, and material costs are important to consider as it can affect how much these companies are able to borrow to grow their business and how much it costs to produce the solutions. Clinician shortages are a strong driving force in this industry as it drives the need to develop new technology that makes their jobs more efficient to help lighten the workload. Social factors include an aging population and chronic disease, as there's larger need to improve the quality and efficiency of patient care due to the increasing number of patients. Technology is the most relevant environmental factor in the industry. In order to stay ahead of competition, organizations must continue to develop new products and enhance their existing products to incorporate the latest advancements in technology. Interference between systems and the control over patient health information must be considered. Additionally, there are many third-party data breaches in this industry, resulting in the loss of patient data. The healthcare industry is consistently the most common victim in third-party data breaches, and they accounted for 34.9% of incidents in 2022. Porter's 5 forces can be analyzed to understand the healthcare technology industry and how organizations can gain and sustain competitive advantage. The threat of new entrants is relatively low as companies need access to technology and capital in order to develop these expensive medical devices and solutions. The power of suppliers is high because companies in this industry must obtain the highest quality materials and there are few suppliers. Demand is often larger than the supply, which allows the suppliers to charge high prices. Buyers have a moderate degree of bargaining power as there isn't much sway in terms of price. They don't have the ability to charge that lower price. If they do want a lower price, they'll have to sacrifice quality, which is not something most customers will want to give up. Customers do have the opportunity to negotiate deals through contracts and purchasing multiple devices. The threat of substitutes is low as there really are no substitutes to healthcare technology, except for possibly using Google to diagnose and treat yourself, or going back to the old paper way of doing things, which is not suggested. Rivalry among competitors is high. There are a few well-known organizations competing against each other and racing to develop the latest technology. Overall, this industry is growing and attractive, especially for firms who are already in the industry or backed by well-known organizations. In order to be successful, companies must break through barriers to entry, invest in research and development to stay on par with competition, and enter into agreements with a diverse range of suppliers to help limit their power. GE Healthcare is a leading global medical technology, pharmaceutical, diagnostics, and digital solutions innovator. with approximately 50,000 employees. They recently separated into their own company from GE in January of 2023. Their business is diversified into 4 related segments, which are imaging, ultrasound, patient care solutions, and pharmaceutical diagnostics. They have built one of the strongest reputations in their industry through their over 125 years of experience and demonstrated record of innovation. In 2022, they had around $18 billion in revenue. Their mission is to create a world where healthcare has no limits. This speaks to their customer-focused approach. They are led by CEO Peter Arduini and CFO Helmut Zedul, who share the core vision and emphasize teamwork through their servant leadership styles. This sets the tone for the corporate culture that reflects respect, transparency, and integrity. They follow a strict code of conduct and compliance program to uphold their integrity. It's also important to note that they champion corporate social responsibility and take action on this through providing annual sustainability reports and participating in an ESG program that aligns with their business strategy. GE Healthcare's strategy focuses on innovation and growth. This is a differentiation strategy where they deliver products with unique features, allowing them to charge higher prices. It's a great way to use their core competency of innovation. They can create solutions that are new, integrated along the care pathway, collaborate with emerging technology, and increase operational efficiencies. This competitive advantage can be sustained through investments in skilled innovators and R&D. They invest around $1 billion annually into R&D. GE Healthcare has grown their business using several methods, including internal development, external growth through alliances such as with Amazon Web Services, and through acquisitions such as acquiring BK Medical and Xionyx in 2021. They've also grown through doing business in foreign markets. They're a global company that serves customers in 160 countries. They have a network of 43 manufacturing sites across 17 countries. They have used the greenfield method of building new manufacturing plants in foreign countries to enter into international markets. A good example of this is their new medical device manufacturing plant in Bangalore to continue expansion into India. This also allowed them to cut the price by 10%, reduce the waiting period, and boost sales. SWOT analysis can help plan successful strategies. GE Healthcare's strength focuses on investment in R&D. Their ability to spend $1 billion annually allows them to continue to design industry-leading innovations that help build their reputation. Developing integrated solutions is a strength as it allows them to provide customers with multiple interconnected solutions. Additional strengths include collaboration and marketing. GE Healthcare entered into a strategic collaboration with AWS to deliver AI and cloud-based imaging solutions, integrated data, and insights. They also humanized the B2B medical technology marketing through using digital marketing to connect with wider and diverse audiences, and they used emotional campaigns that highlight the real-world impacts of GE products. Weaknesses include unfavorable exchange rates in global markets and operational efficiency. Exchange rates are not something that they have control over, but there are mitigation strategies to this. Opportunities for GE Healthcare include developing new products based on emerging technology to expand product offerings, tapping into emerging markets to grow the business, and implementing pricing strategies. Demand for healthcare solutions is increasing due to an aging population. There's an opportunity to expand their product offering by embracing new tech, and a new pricing strategy could help them reach more consumers. There are many threats to GE Healthcare, including recent product recalls, data breaches, and regulatory requirements. GE Healthcare has also had some recent product recalls, which lead to a lack of customer trust and can hurt their reputation. Due to an increasing reliance on digital infrastructure, cybersecurity attacks and data breaches are a large threat that can cost the company, damage their reputation, and negatively affect patients. Regulatory requirements are also a threat, as GE Healthcare may have to adjust their product architecture to be in compliance with any new requirements. They should capitalize on strengths and opportunities while mitigating weaknesses and threats in order to stay a leading company in their industry. GE Healthcare has been facing a decrease in profits over the last 4 years, and this is their strategic issue. The main causes as identified include operational inefficiencies, unfavorable foreign currency exchange rates, and a focus on differentiation over pricing. This issue is closely related to the strategic direction of the organization that centers around continued growth and innovation. Growth and innovation cannot continue to be funded as heavily if profits are decreasing. Part of the decrease in profits was also due in part by healthcare being a business segment under GE, which weakened its ability to strongly pursue its vision. When they separated, it showed promise as revenues started to rise again, but profits were decreasing. GE Healthcare has some operational inefficiencies that need to be addressed. The working capital to revenue ratio shows how much of working capital is tied up in operations. Their ratio is 6.14%, while their competitor Siemens Healthineers is 4.55%, which shows that GE Healthcare is operating less efficiently than their competitors. While expanding into the global markets is important for growth, it comes with challenges such as this foreign currency exchange. In 2022, GE Healthcare had a total loss of $771 million in this foreign currency exchange, which takes away from profits. GE Healthcare also has a strong focus on differentiating themselves from competitors through developing innovative new tech that allows them to charge higher prices. This sets them apart, but unfortunately leads to increased costs, which decrease profits if they're unable to make a return on the investment. These factors have led to the subtle decline of profits over the last 4 years and are hindering the organization's growth. These are practical actions and recommendations that can be easily taken by GE Healthcare to grow profits. First, they should focus on an organic growth strategy. This will allow them to spend less funds in order to grow. With this, they should pause acquisitions. Acquisitions are a great way to grow the firm, but they require large amounts of debt and have the potential to fail, which can be costly. Through growing organically, they should also attempt a pricing strategy. Their current differentiation strategy requires large inputs to stay on top of technology advancements and continue to produce new products. In a pricing strategy, they could create cheaper models of their devices to reach a new consumer group. This will help bring in more revenue. In conjunction with this, they should optimize operating expenses and cut costs where possible without sacrificing quality. Lean efforts should continue and expand into areas of the business other than manufacturing as they help to reduce waste, create more value with fewer resources. Logistics costs could be lowered when shipping products to foreign markets by using sea transportation rather than air, as this is more expensive. Finally, foreign currency exchange can be mitigated through hedging and derivatives. They currently use techniques to manage the effects of currency exchange. If these are not working, they should consider pulling out of foreign markets that are not returning profits. Since the recommendations are well aligned with the organization, there should be a high degree of success upon implementation. By focusing on an organic growth strategy, optimizing operations, and cutting costs where possible, profits should begin to increase over time. It's important to keep costs low and drive profits due to the healthcare technology industry being a highly competitive market. GE Healthcare operates in the attractive and growing healthcare technology industry. The industry has many opportunities to gain market share by taking advantage of emerging technology and niche markets. GE Healthcare is an industry leader and performs well against competitors. Their strategy of innovation and growth through differentiation sets them apart from their competitors and has allowed them to sustain a competitive advantage. Even with this strong strategy, they face year-over-year profit declines caused by operational inefficiencies, foreign exchange rates, and a focus on differentiation over pricing. It's recommended that they focus on organic growth, optimize operations, and cut costs where possible. Performing a strategic assessment was crucial in understanding the internal and external environments of GE Healthcare to identify strategic issues and provide mitigation recommendations. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Here's a combined bibliography and list of references.